Captain Corinth, the Galactic Navy Force officer, becomes an adventurer, is a fun sci-fi fantasy. The manga series Captain Corinth, the Galactic Navy officer, becomes an adventurer is based on web novels. This sci-fi story takes place many years in the future, and the main character, Alan Corinth, is in deep space. When something goes awry, he ends up alone on the planet. When humans are able to breathe oxygen, he isn't expecting much. When he discovers creatures that looks like beings from our planet, including humans, he sees a young woman being attacked and goes to her rescue. He saves her life and bandages her torn off limbs. A nice thing in this manga is that in certain circumstances, limbs can rejuvenate themselves, so they gradually grow back. They might not speak the same language, but they find ways to communicate well enough. The relationship that grows between them is organic. Subtle and endearing, Korean discovers that not only does his planet have many similarities to ours, but it appears to have magic and it looks similar to a European fantasy world. One happy scene has Korean picking up a sword that reminds him of one he used to play in his virtual reality video game, and his companion, not understanding this, thinks he's a sword master and that there's a special meaning that he went straight from a magic sword. Korean doesn't know the sword is magic. There was a backstory about aliens called bugs and all the damage they're done, but they're not in this first volume very much. It could just be a setting, or it could be that the bugs will become more important down the line in the series. So there are a lot of mysteries left to be solved, but in the first volume, a few things are clear. It already feels like a fun, escapist sci-fi fantasy read, while European fantasy settings are really big right now in manga, especially with isekai. It doesn't feel like another isekai story being grown out. This is a good read for fans of sci-fi and fantasy who want to curl up with an easy, agreeable read.